First, I'd like to thank the Missouri Basketball Coaches Association for the honor. And I'd like to thank James Wheeler, former player and former successful coach at Adrian Staley, for nominating me for this honor. I'm grateful to have him as part of my life. I'd also like to thank my family members that are here today. My sister Jamie and brother-in-law David, both have been great supporters of mine and our teams. Our son Michael became a head coach this year himself at Keithville, Missouri, and is getting to start the journey in a community very similar to what I did. I'm grateful for my stepmother Jan, a great supporter of mine, and she allows our family gatherings to break into coaching clinics with my father and son, and it's okay. And I'd like to thank my wife Michelle, who I met when she was the sixth grade teacher at Madison, Missouri, and she's been with me every stop, sharing this coaching ride with me. But she hasn't always been a passionate fan, and she likes her conversations at the game. And later, when our son was playing, and I got out of coaching for 5 years when he went through, she would tell me, well, let me know when he goes in. I'm saying, you won't recognize him? I mean, he's number 3 at that head. She's been a lot of fun to be with. And my dad, longtime head coach, played for him. I grew up in the house of what became my basketball library. And he still helps with our teams, gets to watch his grandson's teams play now. And I'm very grateful that we've got to share this game, this ride together. Man, I got to where I could get through that in practice, but I'm not a gamer. Today, others attending, friends, administrators, assistants, players, and others who are not able to be here, have made coaching something I love to do every day. And they've made each place special to me. And I can never repay them for all I've learned from them and the relationships that we have. I spent 4 years at Mizzou, 2 as a student assistant and 2 as a grad assistant, so you have to say something about Coach Stewart. Coach Stewart, one, he really affected my work ethic. But you have to understand about Coach that if he wasn't there witnessing, no one else was really working. If he wasn't there to see it, it wasn't actually being done. But he changed me, changed the way that I saw the game. And he also imparted 2 other very important things. 90% of coaching is scheduling. And he says, and you always need one person in the game that doesn't know the offense. He goes, you can't be scouted. And so those are, and I've had a couple teams that they crossed that off. And I told them, don't worry about it, you're fulfilling your role. Coach and his wife, Virginia, were wonderful. My first head coaching job was Madison, Missouri. I always remember the town population sign was 640 when I drove in the first time. That was, I believe, my high school graduating class at Oak Park. And the gym had been built in '39. We sat in bounds. We had 2 over and back lines. There's another Madison guy in this group. And the men of the town were in the doorway. The fans set up, and if you've seen the movie Hoosiers, there's a lot of similarities in that gym in the way it was set up. It was just an awesome place to start. But I remember the next day after my interview, they called me and they let me know, with adding on my basketball duties, I would also be the head baseball coach. Well, if you heard my bio, you heard I was a college tennis player. And so if you wanted to steal the signs of Madison baseball, all you had to do was get the complete book of baseball by Walter Alston, because that's where they were coming from. And but we won a lot of baseball games. It was my first lesson. Great players cover a lot. And it was good. And then I had a freshman student assistant, and his big job was to keep me from being stressed. And he noticed everything, and he was a really smart guy. But he had a habit in the close games. He would lean over to me, and he'd say, "Coach, peanut M&M." And it was really hard to say chance after that time. And I was very grateful for him. The other thing with Madison, I learned about the winning and losing feels the same. Doesn't matter the size. It's awesome. But beating Paris might mean a little bit more than other places. But after the grad assistant job, we went to Cambridge. And school had a great athletic tradition. I remember vividly a few things. One is the blue and gold tournament. I loved the blue and gold tournament. And we met people, the fans. It was just a unique. We got to know people that came from other schools, just watched us play. They liked us. And when our son was born, we got gifts from people from other schools, and it was just a unique place. And then the atmosphere came to our pet band, the student section, the elementary kids went to the game, and really unique seating, just made for a special place. And we had some guys there that solidified what I thought a team should be. And I remember before a district game, they're coming in the gym for the shoot around, and they're all hugging each other. They come over, they hug me. They're just grateful they get to go one more time together. And I thought, man, that's pretty good. And they're still very close today, and some of them were the people that followed us into it. Then we went to Grain Valley. At Grain Valley, we coached in class 2, 3, 4, and 5, all at the same place. It's grown that much during that time. And during that time, we got to watch I thought I saw the game that changed Grain Valley basketball for the rest of our time. With the student body, and their crowd surfing and everything else, because they were so excited about the district game we won. It was something that the students had to be at. We got to coach in 3 different conferences in that time, and got to see the boys win the first district title since the 70s. Saw a girls team play in a game. They couldn't hear me calling out plays, and it was our first girls team, and that was our goal, was to get them in a game that it was so loud you couldn't hear me. And it happened, and we just said, that's awesome. Then we'll talk about not running the playground. But we got to see the girls play in the quarterfinals for the first time since the late 70s, early 80s. And we got to see a team take a selfie with our student section out in the commons. They all ran out and took a big selfie together after another team had won the district. That team had won 19 in a row, and the students were in, and we were just very fortunate. Grain Valley's been our home for a long time. Our son went to school there, and some great individuals as part of our daily lives. I've loved every part of this coaching journey. I love coaching against great opponents. So to all those who have been a part of our lives and made this such a rich job for us, I thank you. One of our Grain Valley teams used this quote: "It's not about you, it's about us."